Everyone, today I want us to do a simple exercise. This one is meant for those who are teaching in some universities in Kenya and you find it difficult to set or to administer physical cards because of the numbers, and it becomes very difficult to mark. So I want to show you how you can upload your quiz on LMS. And today in this video we shall only cover the what we call the multiple choice, and then in the next video I can show you how to administer a short answer one. So I want us to start with setting the card itself. We shall use this what we call Q&AI. So you open Q&AI and then upload the lecture notes as an attachment. So you'll come to whatever maybe class that you have some lecture notes somewhere. Maybe let me pick one from my my lecture notes here. So say let's take a unit like that one. Now what you do next is give it instructions. So you'll say assume an experienced professor design 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, whatever you want, multiple choice questions with 5 options. You can have 4 options, 5, 6 options, whichever one you want to pick. I prefer 5 options. In the format, the instructions must be very clear. So you put A, B. So you can just copy this and paste somewhere. And with the solutions in the format answer must be in caps with a colon there, B, sorry, using the attached file. And Q&A I will do that very fast for you. It's a reliable AI. So we wait for the AI to set for us the questions. I think I uploaded a long topic, that is why it is taking relatively long, but the questions are there. So those are our 5 questions, and you can see it has given the answers as well. So what we do here is just copy the questions and paste them on a Word document. We have a Word document here. You also ensure that you edit the questions to remove any. Ensure they don't have numbers, question numbers. You also remove any unnecessary things like this. Then ensure there is space between one question and the other, like that. You have said you remove all the unnecessary parts, including the questions. I mean the question number, they should not be numbered. Not 1, not 2, not question 1, not anything, just the questions. So once you do that, the next thing that you do is ensure that you save as, because the LMS will not take the normal format for the questions. You don't just save as a Word document. So let us save somewhere in on the desktop. So you save as plain text. Then when you press save, it will give you this option. So you select other encoding. Now once it brings other encoding, you look for what we call UTF. Yeah, this one, Unicode UTF-8, and you say OK. And your document, let's see if it is saved. Yes, it is here. So the document has been saved as a UTF, and that's how it appears as UTF. Now the next thing that you do is now having to upload that quiz onto your LMS. Allow me to use this one. So you'll come here, you'll select, of course, your course. Then where you want to place the cut, you come here and select the option of a quiz, which you can see there. So you can name the quiz anyhow. You can name it quiz 1. The description here, you give instructions. You can give answer all questions in how many minutes, 10 or 15 or whatever time you want, and you can tell them display. Now for the timing, because you don't want the cut to be available at any time to anybody, because the students can see it, so you have to ensure, and the good thing is that if you want the cut next week, you can always select exactly what time you want the cut. So the cut will begin on 14th July at say 8 a.m. or 8:30. It will be done in 10 minutes. Ensure to give a very reasonable timeline, because again, you don't want to give too much time for students to use AI or whatever. So you give some reasonable time there. So you can select these others. You say that open attempts are submitted automatically, so that once the student once the time is over, the assignment or the cut or the quiz is automatically closed, and whatever the student had done is graded. Now when it comes to grading, the attempts allowed, don't allow more than 1 attempt, because the students will start what we call patapotea, trying and do this and then try again and so forth. So the other thing is that the layout is how the student will see the exam. I prefer that they only see one question, again, to stop the possibility of using AI or Google, because if you present all the questions there, then the student is able to see every other question, and they can just take a picture and then share with somebody to do the Googling, and then they can answer. So you only allow every question. So of course you have other options. You can have 9, 2 questions, 3 questions, or all the questions on the same page. I allow just 1 question. The shuffling here must, you may choose not to shuffle the questions. Then deferred feedback, that is they will be given feedback as at the end of the exam. So these others, yes, you can also come here. You don't give, you remove these ones, so that they don't they are not given immediate feedback, because what they will do is especially where you are not with them, or they are doing from wherever, they can select one person to be a sacrificial lamb so that they will attempt. If they see the answer, then the other person will select the answer. So later, while the quiz is still open, you also disable that. So the students will get, after the quiz is open, you can select what will they get. You may select that they get just the marks. They will not get which one was correct, which one was wrong, so that again, one does not finish very fast and then get the answers and allow the others to copy from there. So these others, it's about the marks. How do the marks, will the marks be displayed, 1 decimal point or none? I don't think there's any other part that we need to fill. I'm thinking that should be enough. So once you are certain, you can go through all the others to see what you need to do. So you save and return to the course. Now, once you return to the course, we were here. This is our quiz now. So this is the quiz that has already been set or has been placed there. So the next thing is how to go ahead and add the questions. So normally you can add the questions manually. Here you come and add each question, you type each question. Now the other option, of course, you put the marks. The marks will be 5 and you enter or you save. Now, so the easier option here is to use the question bank. So you come to the question bank and import. You import questions. So normally you import, if they are multiple choice, you import in what we call the icon format. That format where we saved is what we call the icon format. So you come here and choose the file. The file was we saved it on the desktop, or you can just drag the file and drop. So where was our file? It was, should have been on the desktop. Just because it is on the desktop. Let's just select upload a file. So you come where you saved the quiz was saved on at the desktop. So this is the quiz that was set. So upload this file. So you import that file, and you can see it has given us the questions clearly with now they are numbered, so the thing numbers itself. So continue, and there you are with your questions there. So you can do whatever. If you want to delete, if you want to select them all, they are there. So now you come back to the quiz and add questions. So once you are here, I think we have different modules. Select multiple items. I'm trying to look for, we have different modules, so they may differ from one and the other. I'm trying to look for, where is this? I don't know why I'm not seeing where to add questions. You add questions, so add from question bank. That's where you come. So you are given, these are the questions that we added. You select all the questions and then add the selected questions to the quiz. So yeah, it's doing that. So the questions have been added to the quiz and you can see them there. And the beautiful thing about this thing that we call the module, so the quiz is there and it has the questions, and you can even change your view. Of course, it was saved as because of the timing. If we go and look at it like a student, so you can switch role to a student so that you see how exactly will the student see the quiz. Oh, sorry, I don't have permissions, so I'm not able to see as a student, but you can always go back and look at it, how you are going to see it as a student. So when you come to your quiz, you can always see it here as the quiz is here, and the students will definitely see as it is here. So they can always come once the quiz is open. They'll come and attempt the quiz, and you can also preview the quiz so that you see how the questions will appear. So the student will simply come here and select according to von Thunen classical model. Animals to be driven to market and nearby large grazing. So which answer is correct? You can select that one and go to the next page, and this is exactly how the student will see it. So they are not able to see the other question before they attempt this one. So that's how the student will attempt, and once they do this, immediately at the end of the quiz they will get the marks. So they will be graded. The student will be shown they'll be shown the exact marks that they got from that cut, and once the time is over, they will be able to see how many marks they got. So basically that is it. In the next video, I'll show you how to set the short answer and the short answer quiz as well. But this one for the multiple choice is it's that simple, and it is normally a very good thing to test students, especially the low order thinking of memory and so forth, and especially when you have a large number of students. So thank you for listening in, and see you in the next video.